Hey guys, what's up? If you're new around here, my name's Hannah Martin and today we're going to be doing a beginner's ribbon tutorial. If you want to look for something a bit more advanced, I will be making those tutorials in the future and I will link them down below. If you don't know much about me, last year I competed for Team England at the Commonwealth Games in Rhythmic Gymnastics discipline, and so I have quite a lot of experience in the different apparatus, and I think that the very basic apparatus handling is crucially important because getting that foundation really solid is so vital for when you go up to a higher level, because if you don't have that bottom layer perfected, then it's going to be much harder when you try and do more difficult elements. So yeah, let's get straight onto the video. Right, so first we're going to start with the very basics about how to hold your ribbon. Lots of gymnasts hold the ribbon from the middle part of the stick, which is very incorrect, and you'll get a deduction every time you catch or hold the stick. 0.1 deduction. You want to hold your ribbon at the end with the index finger on the top. Now that we know how to hold the ribbon, we're going to do the very basic fundamental elements with the apparatus. First we're going to start with coils. Now coils are great for anything. You have loads of elements that you can do with coils, dance steps. They are literally the cornerstone of ribbon handling. Perfect for connecting steps as well as balances, pirouettes, you name it. Every single kind of element that you do in a routine, you can do coils with. So we really need to make sure that it's really solid. Now they may look deceptively easy, but actually getting the perfect coils is very difficult. First of all, what you want to do is you want to draw a circle with your finger, and then you just add it on with the ribbon. To do the perfect coils, you need to make sure all the shapes are identical. You don't want one big one, one small, one big, one small. They all have to be the same size. And they all have to be perfect round circles and not ovals. I don't even know if I can do an oval. Look, I have not. So not like this, but nice solid shapes, because then it's less likely to get tangled, and it's going to help you in your routines not to get deductions, because if you have bad shapes, that's also a deduction that you can get in your routines. So we need to make sure that the shapes are absolutely perfect. You also need to make sure that when you're coiling, the ribbon is not touching the floor. It needs to be off the floor at all times. Remember to point your stick down and not lift up, because if you try and do up, it'll all get tangled. So always make sure your ribbon stick is pointing towards the floor, because then it was less likely to get tangled. Another super important thing with coils is to make sure that the movement is coming from the wrist and not the arm. So when you're doing it, move it from the wrist and not from your entire arm. It should only be the wrist really working. Can you see that my arm isn't really moving that much apart from my wrist? Now, you're always going to pretty much have one side of it better than the other, but we try and make them as even as possible, because obviously ribbon, you can't just work it with one hand. Some elements you have to do in this hand and some elements in the other. So it's really important that we have a consistent reps on both hands to ensure that your apparatus is perfect on both sides. Let's go. Let's do 10 seconds on each hand and let's do 6 reps. Let's go. job with the coils. Now we're going on to our next element, which is snakes. Now snakes can be done in all shapes and sizes. You can have snakes coming up this way, snakes going down that way, or snakes coming over the head this way, and many more like behind. But today we're just going to do the basic snakes with the stick pointing upwards like this. The main thing on this one now is to make sure you don't put the stick downwards or it's going to get tangled. You want to point the stick slightly upwards, and again it's coming straight from the wrist, just like the coils. Again, you want to make sure the snakes are off the floor and that there's enough shapes in the ribbon. Right, let's do our reps with those snakes. We're going to do the same amount of reps that we did for the coils. So we're going to do 10 seconds on each hand times 6. So in total we'll do about a minute on each hand. Let's go. Good job. Now on to the next element. The next element we're going to be doing is large circles with the ribbon. So it's coming straight from the shoulder this time, not from our wrist. Now the main thing that we want to think about on this element is to make sure that this circle is not going wonky, like I'm going a bit wonky right now. You want it completely flat, so that it's not like this, like going everywhere. You want it completely straight on, flat, so that when you try and do elements, it's nice and neat. First with this one, we're going to do 10 on each hand. Now let's go forwards. Good job. Now on the other hand. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but this time it's going to be in front of our bodies, like this. We don't want to misshape in the circle, it needs to be completely flat in front of us. Do 10 this way, and then 10 the other way. You ready? Let's go. Good job. Don't worry if all your shapes aren't looking exactly like mine yet. This took a lot of practice, so keep working on it. It's not something that's going to come just in a day. So make sure that you're doing this tutorial quite often to really build up those muscles in your arms and your wrists, and it will definitely help you to improve. We're going to do a prep for tosses. Now tosses again are vital to ribbon. You need to learn them to do different elements. You can do them in jumps, you can do them pretty much in anything. Today we're going to just do the breakdown. We're not actually going to do a toss today, but we're going to do one of the progression exercises onto a toss. So let's get right to it. So in preparation for a toss over the head, we're just going to do a simple exercise where you turn the ribbon that way, grab it with the other hand and pull it back again. So this again is preparing us for the toss. So this again is preparing us for the toss. So we're going to go in and out and in and out. What you don't want to do is put the ribbon back into itself, because then it gets all tangled. So you really want, when you're getting it out, really give it a nice push. Not violent, just give it a nice push to get it out. So in, because if it's slow, then all the ribbon's still there and it can get caught a lot easier. I'm going to do 20 reps of this. Let's give it a go. Good job guys, you're doing absolutely fantastic. Now we're going to just do two more things. What we're going to do is a medium circle. So we've done big, we've done small, and now we're going to do medium. So it's like coming from the elbow. So before it was, this one was coming from the shoulder, this one was coming from the wrist, and now we're going to do it purely from the elbow. So it's going around in a circle. Make sure you're holding it by the end of the ribbon stick, like we were talking about earlier, and making sure that we're getting a nice, round, consistent shape instead of a squiggle. We don't want any eggs or ovals. We want a nice, round shape for the ribbon. We're going to do 10 in each direction on each hand. So 10 this way, 10 that way, 10 this way, and 10 that way. Let's give it a go. Good job. Now for this last one, I would say is probably the trickiest of all of them, so don't worry if you can't get it today. But we're going to be trying to walk through the ribbon. But walking or going through the ribbon is yet another fundamental, so it's really great to have in your routines, really great for dance steps, leaps. So let's have a quick go right now. So, like the big circles we were doing earlier, one big circle and step through, step through, step through. Yeah? I'm going to do one circle, and the ribbon that creates like a little path here. So you're going to step over this little path that you make. You want to make it eventually fast enough so you can do one step on each round of ribbon. So step, 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 step. Yeah? Try again. Step, 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 step. Now try it with the other hand. Step, 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 step. Good job. Guys, I really hope you found that tutorial helpful. I know that these fundamentals were really helpful for me. And again, I want to reiterate, don't worry if you can't do it straight away. It's again something that takes quite a long time to learn, and sometimes the basics are the hardest things. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and give me a comment down below if you'd like some more advanced tutorials, because I'm really excited about seeing where we can go with this. I also want to do some mastery tutorials as well. So just let me know if this was helpful, because I always love to hear your thoughts and I answer as many comments as I can. And if you do want to see more videos like this, I also do crazy vlogs and stuff if you're kind of interested in that. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn the notification bell on so that you know every time I upload a video, and yeah, you can just see the crazy stuff we're doing on here. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed. I really super appreciate it. And remember to dream big and make it happen.